Hi everyone, welcome to this live chat and announcement, and we'll see how many people come on now, but please share this with your friends and family afterwards, especially those of you that want to really just spend time in freedom. Uh, we last Saturday had our first large-scale Freedom SA event at Monkey Valley in Noordhoek in Cape Town. And we had 300 people at that event, and it was really incredible. I didn't expect anything like that. I fire in SA. But the announcement I'm making now is that we will have our next Freedom SA event for the Garden Route at Wilderness on Saturday, the 16th of October. It'll take place at the Fairy Knowe Backpackers. There's a large area outside, a large forested area, and a beautiful area where people will be able to braai. And so you can just come and enjoy the weekend. At the moment, the Fairy Knowe Backpackers, they're about, they're not full for that weekend, so you can book into rooms if you want to. There's also bungalows. And they do serve food there, and they'll put something together especially for the event. There's also awesome musicians that will come up, freedom-loving musicians. So come and join us in Wilderness on Saturday the 16th. In fact, you can come there the night before on the 15th, maybe camp out in a tent if you want to, in the magical forest there, and just enjoy time together. So I will put other formal announcements out on my other platforms like Twitter, Telegram, as well as the WLS Facebook page. But I can announce the next large Freedom SA event for the Garden Route will take place at Wilderness at the Fairy Knowe Backpackers, and that will be on Saturday the 16th of October. So that gives you about 3 weeks time to plan. Those of you that want to travel there, it's going to be special. The Garden Route area is special. Obviously, this event caters for all the people from Groot Brak, Mossel Bay, George area, all the way through to Plettenberg Bay. And if you want to travel from further, please feel free. We will do the Eastern Cape area closer to the end of the year. The next areas that I will announce will be KwaZulu-Natal as well as Gauteng. So this Wilderness event is just around the corner, 3 weeks away, and you can plan to attend that. Hi to everyone coming on here. We have about 71 people now. Paolo, hi Kathy, Vernon, Vicky, Alvin, Shelley, Corney, Johanna, Edrich, JD Music, T. Christie. Wow, there's a lot of people. Welcome. So, yeah, invite us to Langebaan. We'll come. I've told the people at Langebaan to contact me. There's apparently about 50 people out there that want us to come and visit. We can have a Freedom SA event on the West Coast. Langebaan will be an awesome place. Just remember, we need a private venue where people can be themselves and enjoy themselves. So that is important. So, yes, so Garden Route, the 16th of October. And we will again start, call it officially at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but you can arrive early in the morning. The only thing you cannot bring on site is alcohol. There is a pub there if you want any beverages, but you cannot bring in alcohol on site, but you're allowed to bring in braai. There's stunning braai facilities there. And then just a picnic. Those that just want to visit for the day. Those that want to sleep over, you can contact the Fairy Knowe Backpackers and book for that weekend. Maybe stay over the 15th to the 16th, or stay over from the 16th to the 17th. We'll be arriving in the Garden Route the Friday, and we will stay there till the Sunday, and then make our way back. So we will be there for 2 evenings ourselves as a family, and I'm really looking forward to getting away to there. Shelley, awesome. Spreading the word in Langebaan. I would love to come out there. It's around the corner from us, so we can do that any weekend. So just arrange and we will do that. So yeah, it's really awesome. We didn't know what to expect at the first larger scale event in Cape Town. I could have never imagined the success that it was. And the people that were there, some of you might be in this live stream. You can maybe comment as to how you experienced it. But to me, it was special. It happened to be my 50th birthday. But it's all about people just being free and enjoying themselves, just getting together. People that love freedom and that believe in freedom of choice. And no institution anywhere in the world can overcome people gathering together that just want to be free. And at the end of the day, everyone lives by the consequences of their own choices, and that's how life should be. And hi, Shelley. Yes, thank you to everyone. Hi, Kathy. Kathy was there. Pure freedom. Yes. Hi, Chucheka. Welcome. It was really awesome to see and meet the people there. I hope I didn't miss anyone. I tried to get to everybody at the meeting, so I spoke to lots of people. And wilderness is going to be special, just like Monkey Valley was special. It's a piece of heaven on earth. It's really beautiful, the scenery there. You will just be able to have fun. And, it's just a beautiful place. And for people to get together and just spend time together and forget about all the nonsense happening out there in the world is special. And if we do this often, and hopefully these larger events will start happening more and more often. I know Monkey Valley, they're talking about wanting to do it once a month. Firstly, these events are not about me. It's about people coming together and spending time together and getting to meet each other, knowing that you're not alone. Now, many of you that have been to my Double O Days meetings will know that large groups of people do come together that feel the same. But at these Freedom SA events, people will come together from all sorts of places, from all over the country. At the event at Monkey Valley, we had people from other provinces and all over South Africa, people that drove hours to get to the event. And I really want to thank those people for making those efforts. And everyone that gave me birthday cards and so on, it was really special. Liberty Locks. Hi, Liberty Locks. He will be our host. So welcome on your Liberty Locks. He says Freedom SA event in Monkey Valley was the first time for me, like-minded people coming together from across the nation to celebrate freedom. Absolutely, and it's really special. Hi, Emma. Emma, we're going to be in Gauteng soon for our Freedom SA event, and I will be making those announcements fairly soon so people can plan. Because for the events in KZN Gauteng, some people might still have to travel and plan for that. So I want to announce them very soon. I'll probably announce it in next week. And then you can start planning for those. They will take place in November. And then we'll do the Eastern Cape events we will do in December, because that is also a time when we would want to take a break. So we will certainly travel out to Jeffreys Bay, PE, that area, and hopefully we will be able to find a venue, because a venue is very important, to find a venue where people can be free and where we can just enjoy ourselves. And, at the moment, what we are doing on the ground is working. It is working because I can see it in action, and that is what's special. And the people that come to these events, they can see it working. And even although the people that want to take our freedom away, they are loud, they're in the mainstream media, we're far more powerful because we're by far the majority in South Africa. And that is unique in the world. Throughout the rest of the world, I feel sorry for the people in places like New Zealand, Australia, England, Canada, even the United States, although the United States is literally split down the middle. The people that want liberty and those that want the greater good ideology. But in South Africa, the majority of people want freedom of choice. And our government is struggling with this concept. They're not sure what to do. They are stuck right now because they have their global puppet masters telling them what they need to do from day to day, and things aren't going according to plan, because we are the freest country on the planet, and it comes with its consequences, like what happened in KZN and many other places. But no one can argue that we are the freest by far in the world, and we want freedom, and we will get it because of that. So I really want to thank each and every one of you that are part of this grassroots project, and the people that are working the plan. The plan is working. It's rock solid. It cannot be beaten because it's not built on one person. Every person that came to the event at Monkey Valley are touching many other people in the country. And earlier, my family and I, we stopped at the Freedom March in Sea Point. We hooted as we arrived. We were there. We got there about an hour later. There were just, I would say, over 1,000 people still there. And I know the size of crowds. I know News 24 reported 600 people. It was way more than that. I got reports of over 2,000 people, 2,400 people attended. That's a big group of people. It's not insignificant. That's when it starts to become significant. And it's a freedom rally. And as a freedom rally, it's not a protest. No one's breaking stuff. It is an awareness campaign, and that needs to happen. And even although I might not agree with some of the people believe, they want freedom of choice, and I support that 100%. And there's nothing the government can do when the people become the law, because that's what we are. And this is where I want to address something with you. A lot of people have said that there's no point in voting. Our voting system is rigged. It's not true. I worked as a VD captain when I was still involved in the DA through the voters registration process, also on voting day, being there with the IEC people, seeing our voting is counted, even at by-elections. I can tell you that our voting system cannot be rigged if you have your representatives present. It's impossible. If you don't have representatives present, it's a different story. At the moment, we still use ballots. As long as we use ballots, it cannot be cheated if you have representatives. If it's an electronic voting system, anything is possible, and then it's fair game. And hopefully, we will never go that route because I will never trust it. But right now, we have an opportunity where in this series of videos, you will be able, that I'm going to be doing on political movements and so on, you'll be able to identify through the 10 questions that I ask, that has everything to do with freedom, who will help you to be more free in South Africa, and you can make that decision yourself. And I will put the first video in that series out on Friday. And from there on, there will be a lot of those up until election time. And it's not just about election time. It's something that you need to know indefinitely. And the questions that I'll be asking people, I think, will really make you see where people stand on things that keep you free. Beverly says, I've just been watching BDL on YouTube and the speakers were terrible. My word, they're saying that the jab must be made compulsory and that we must have vaccination passports. I don't know what is happening to BDL. I'm a bit disillusioned as to the path that's being taken there. But, everyone has the freedom to make their own decisions and live with the consequences. It's that simple. October 16th. Yes, that's October 16th for anyone that doesn't know. So we are meeting October 16th for all the new people that's come on. We have 110 people watching now. The 16th of October, we will have our Garden Route Freedom SA event at the Fairy Knowe Backpackers. And we actually have our host right here in the live stream, Liberty Lawks. Lorcan, thank you so much. Lorcan came down all the way from Wilderness to come and attend the Cape Town event. So he's seen firsthand what can happen at an event like this and just what it's like for people to just enjoy themselves together. And the last time we were at the venue, we had stunning meetings there, stunning training there. It was really special. And I want to thank Lorcan for making that possible. And we will have a great time again. So let's see what happens? We don't predict anything with events like this. At the end of the day, it's about people enjoying themselves. And I don't care about numbers or whatever. What happens, happens on the day. And that's what makes it special. We have no idea what's going to happen. But Lorcan will make sure that there is special food that you can order on the day. You can braai yourself if you want. So bring in braai. You can bring a picnic. There's stunning grassy areas. There's a stunning forest in the most beautiful shade. And on Facebook, on the WOD's Facebook group, I'll play some pictures there and all the links that you need and all the other information with regards to the venue. And I will get all those specific details from Lorcan. Just one thing to remember is no alcohol to be brought on site. There is a bar where you can purchase beverages. And I really prefer that people don't get inebriated. So just enjoy yourselves. That's the most important thing. There will be musicians there that'll be playing music, and it's freedom-loving musicians for everyone to enjoy. You're gonna say, hi, Marlene. Thanks. Marlene says, I will spread the word here in the Eden District about the 16th of October. The attendance will be great, Marlene. Knowing the areas, remember, this is covering the entire garden route, and you can travel from Cape Town, Joburg, Gauteng. You can travel from Limpopo, Northern Cape. I don't care. Anyone is welcome at these events, but it is an event for the garden route. We will have an event for the Eastern Cape, for KZN, and for Gauteng, and a lot of people will travel to those events. But I mean, the areas typically that we'll be covering with this is all the way from Groot Brak, Mossel Bay, George, Wilderness, Sedgefield, Knysna, and Plettenberg Bay. So that is the overall area that's been covered by this event. It's a large area. We have a lot of freedom-loving people in that area. Definitely over 100 that I know of, that I've seen in meetings. So I think it's going to be a good number of people. For a place outside of a metro, it'll probably be one of the largest, besides Howick in KwaZulu-Natal, where I will also expect a massive group of people coming together. So we will be coming together on a farm, and I will be announcing those dates. I will be flying up to those areas. It's way too expensive to take my family with, and just the toll on the family is heavy for one weekend to drive that far. So I'll be flying up for those events, but we will travel for the garden route events, as well as the event in the Eastern Cape. That'll be in December. The Eastern Cape can look forward to that, and it'll be hopefully in the Jeffreys Bay area, a place we really love. And yes, and then KwaZulu-Natal is going to be special too. So I'm really looking forward to all of those events. Hi, Audrey. You've been absent for a while. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Marina. Good to see you. Marina will be the host for one of the Freedom SA events up in Gauteng. So I will be speaking to Marina soon about a date for that event, and looking at the size of the current events. We're going to have our work cut out for us. So we're going to have to discuss logistics with regards to the amount of people that we get into these events. So yes, Marina said that they're ready, and I really want to thank her. She has hosted many events at a venue, and people, please support these people as much as you can. Especially the people with accommodation and guest houses and so on. A lot of these people have suffered during this time. So a lot of these people have opened their doors to us on the WOD's tour, and I really want to thank them. It's been awesome looking after us. And of course, Rob, that goes without saying, and I'll be putting a couple more videos out soon, myself and Rob, and I really look forward to that. With Rob, always something different. Hi, Arno. Not sure what's going on. I haven't spoken to Shisley myself, so I don't know where his mind is at. I can't speak for other people. Yes, Kitty, is it buffering? My internet is good over here, but I'm really looking forward to the live stream tomorrow night. If you're not a WODS YouTube family member, community member, then you can just click join underneath this video or any of the other videos, become a YouTube WODS community channel community member, and you can join us in the live chat tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be special. And I try and do something special in each one of those. It's obviously a long weekend, so it's good that it's a Thursday, not a Friday. But I'm looking forward to that. And so quite a few people say that it's buffering. Yeah, the elections are certainly clean at this stage. Okay, if you have a place where you don't have your representatives and the other parties collude, anything can happen, okay? But if you have your representatives there, there's no ways that anything can happen because you stand there, you watch everything to the counting. There's no ways that nothing can go wrong. You see the boxes. I will explain it to you one day. Maybe I should do a video on that just to put people's minds at ease. So there's no excuse for you not to be able to count the amount of people that's been to a voting station so that you can tally all the numbers at the end, make sure no ballots have gone missing. It's not rocket science. It's absolutely possible. You can stand there with a counter, click off the people, verify that at the end. There's no excuse. So in the current system, it's actually beautiful. You know, I actually got goosebumps when I saw how you cannot fool the system if you've put everything in place. If you don't put everything in place, then anything can happen, but then it's your fault. It's not the system's fault. Vernon, how must I contact you? You can contact me. You can just send me an email, Vernon, please. Okay. Hi, Edrich. I can't tell you what's on the menu tomorrow. It'll be a surprise, as always. For the WODS channel community members, it'll be a surprise. There's quite a few community members commenting here. You'll see they've got the WODS logo next to their names. Their names are also green, so they stand out. And I really want to thank everyone in the community. We're over 780, so hopefully we can get it up to, we were in the 750s last, so we've grown by about 30, and hopefully we can get it up to the 800 soon. Yeah. Yes, home all the way. So Vernon, please contact me. Darwin, hi, how are you doing? Looking forward to tomorrow again. Last week was wonderful. It felt like a really awesome gathering, not just a live stream. Darwin, I wanted to be the same tomorrow. People just talking together and enjoying time together. That's a live chat. I didn't want it to be serious. I know we cover 2 of the members of the committee of 300 every week. But just for those that don't know, if you're not a WODS channel community member, you can go, if you do become a member, go and watch all the past content. So nothing's missing for you. So you can join for a month, go and watch everything. And you don't have to stay. I mean, it's up to people. People come and go. You can even cancel the membership if you want to. Yeah, at the moment, it's just incredible to see how the movement on the ground is starting to happen. The organic humanity movement will remain on the ground. It's never going to go into mainstream media, doesn't speak to mainstream media. This is quietly, we're doing our thing on the ground, like little beetles running around, tok-tokkies. You know, everyone just see them say, oh, cute. And in the meantime, they build up an army, and then you can do whatever you want. Derek, you said you've emailed me a few times. Did I respond? If not, then phone me. Okay, because I do get emails. I respond to people all the time. Okay. Wear a couple of a pair of socks for tomorrow evening. Odd pairs of socks, Marina. We can go crazy tomorrow. I'll tell you the story about the psychometrist with that water propeller and odd pairs of socks and very high pants. You could see his legs in the socks. I think it was on purpose, just to make us think that he's crazy. And he was a professor, very clever guy that did the psychometrics for all the licensed operators at Google. So I really want to thank you for coming on. I don't want to keep you too long tonight. Tomorrow night we can have our nice long session. So I'm going to end off soon. Do you have any questions for me now? Anything that's bugging you? The one thing that is so important is the fact that we could actually, the IEC could extend the period for candidates to be submitted. A lot of parties, it wasn't just the ANC, many could add candidates during this time. That is so good for democracy. Because remember, we don't live in a democratic system. The only thing we can do that is still democratic is vote. There is nothing else that is democratic. And sadly, 1 in every 3 people in the country that are eligible aren't registered to vote, and that's their choice. Because I believe in freedom. And what that is telling you is that they don't believe in the system. They don't believe in the current electoral system, and I can't really blame them. But now there is an option for people to change the system, for system change. And as I'm hashing out everything during this time with new movements and so on, there's over 1,000 parties contesting or movements registered as parties. There's very few parties actually. If you think about it, National Party, Conservative Party, and so on. Most of these are movements or congresses or something else registered with the IEC. And a lot of people think that this is bad. It's absolutely good. If you believe in freedom of choice, it's absolutely how it should be, because what it shows you is that direct elections is needed, where you have individuals. And it shows that the party system doesn't work. And this is what you see when that many movements and people's organizations register during local government elections. It tells you that they don't believe in the party system anymore. The party system doesn't work. So this is all good news. It's a transitional period. And the concept of hashtag direct elections has become mainstream. There's a lot of people that's aware of it, and a lot of people that support it. And that is really wonderful. Now, the big question is, how do you achieve it? And this is the key. And during the 10-question sequence, you will very quickly see where some people fall in with a plan for freedom and where some people fall out the bus with a plan for freedom. Kitty, the UCT saga of vaccines is bugging me. Our freedoms are taken away. You know, that is really something that we can only address in numbers and by changing the system. Because as long as the system is working for those that oppress us, they can be the minority and they can still control the majority through mainstream media and various other things. But that is coming to an end rather quickly. And they are battling and fighting, because now they're sitting with only not even 30% of the country, the eligible people vaccinated. Not even 30%. It means 70% of the country says no, they're not interested, and they need to remedy that in whichever way. By either saying, sorry, it's not mandated anymore, or whatever, which they're not doing. And they're going to live with the consequences, and maybe those are good consequences. We can get rid of the system. People need to see that the system is the problem. KwaZulu-Natal, Monique, we'll announce a KwaZulu-Natal Freedom Day very soon. It'll be in, it won't be in October, it'll be in November. We'll be doing KwaZulu-Natal and then Gauteng, 2 weekends in Gauteng. It'll be in November. We need to give enough time's notice so people can plan to travel. This is important. I said before, we'll give enough notice, and we are. Remember, the main Freedom SA events will happen in this year, in all the provinces, okay? That's what we've planned for, and we've raised just over 13,000 Rand now. Someone donated 1,000 Rand the other day. Thank you very much. And that we can use to get extra toilets on our farm, or whatever it is that we might need at some of these venues. We're going to have expenses. And yeah, we can only do what we can do. And at the end of the day, it's about people coming together. So even if it's in smaller groups all over the country, remember, the Freedom SA events have been going on for a long time. Since the initiative started, people have been meeting. So the meetings are ongoing. So if you want to have a meeting now, arrange one and start it and have people gather together. Okay. Hi, Kolisang. Hi, Mohegan, the last one. Patricia, registered change of address online and received confirmation today that I can vote in my ward. That's awesome, Patricia. A lot of people battled. One lady that's been a friend of mine on Facebook for a long time, she contacted me and said, Desmond, please help me. I can't get in. And she tried 4 times with no success. But you can't help someone because you have to give a declaration that it was you yourself that did it. And it wasn't as straightforward as I thought. When I actually looked at it. So it wasn't that simple. Maltonia, I'm one of those people who has never voted before, but I'm registered this time around and I'm hoping the OMI is contesting local government. Yes, Maltonia, OMI is contesting local government elections in over 1,000 wards around the country. So that is quite significant for a first time. Can't see, watching on your phone, Vernon. Yeah, the stream seems fine. Is anyone else having problems? The stream seems fine this side. So just to reiterate again, this live stream is to make an announcement about the next Freedom SA event, hashtag Freedom SA. If you have not joined the Facebook group, hashtag Freedom SA, then please do so. In the link below this video, the description, I will give the contact details for the venue, which is in Wilderness, the Fairy Knowe Backpackers. You can speak to Lorcan there. He's in the chat right now, and then you can book accommodation there. The accommodation obviously will get full quite quickly if you want to travel. But for the people in the garden route, you'll obviously be able to come to the event and travel home on the same day. But make arrangements. So Saturday the 16th, we officially start at 3 o'clock, but you can be there the whole day. You can come there the previous day. There is no rule whatsoever. But from 3 o'clock, I will definitely address the people at some stage. So I'll bring a little PA system with. Speak to the people. It won't be long, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And there will be musicians. And I will spend time speaking to people. Last Saturday, I spoke to hundreds of people personally, and it was really nice doing that. And so I look forward to the event. It's absolutely gobsmackingly beautiful where we are going to be, and all the venues where we will go will be beautiful venues where people can just enjoy themselves. There is no entrance fee for any of these venues, so you can take a taxi there, or Uber there, or whatever, or just walk and come inside and enjoy yourself with us. Once again, you'll be able to bring in braai. You can bring a picnic. You can set up a tent if you want. There's a large area in that forest where you can set up tents if you want to. So that is also an option. And it's a backpacker, so it has all the amenities that most people will need for that period of time. Oh, thank you, Maltonia, for becoming a member. We have another member in the Double O Days community. So, Maltonia, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, you can join us. You can also go to the members playlist, and then you will be able to see all the past videos as well as the presentations that I did, the Exit the Rabbit Hole, Exiting the Money Trap, Exiting the Techno Trap. All of those videos are there, so you can go and watch them. Okay, but welcome. Thank you so much. If you don't have Facebook, Kitty, you can still follow the link in the description below the videos. Then you can still see the announcement, but all the details will be below this video. So in the description below this video, when the video is done, and the first comment, I will put all the details there for the event. So you will have them. Okay. Elke. Yes, Elke, it was great seeing you on Saturday. Thank you for the lovely pictures. Everyone that was at the last event that have pictures, please send it to me. I've created a folder where I've put all of them together. I have my 50th birthday sign over there. I'm going to go fetch it quickly so you can all see it. So one of the Freedom SA event and Double O Days subscribers created this for me for the event. Thank you so much. It was really special. It wasn't my birthday party. However, well, it wasn't a birthday party, but the people made the day special for me. And I really want to thank everyone that made an effort and thought of me. It's a lot of hard work, and it's wonderful to hear people appreciate the effort that I do put in every single day. It's more difficult to do things if there isn't appreciation for it. So I really want to thank the people that do appreciate it. Every video, the comment, yes, okay. So in the description below the video, as well as the first comment, you will see all the links to all my other social media is there. If you're not on Facebook, you can still click the link and see the posts on the page. You just won't be able to comment. So you'll be able to get the detail, but all the detail will be below this one as well. Hi, Lee. Karen, half a century, yes. It is half a century. And there was a very kind supporter that made this for me. Force the day to go your way. And he gave me quite a few more. And he said I could auction them off or sell them to get extra funds for the Freedom SA initiative. So I have a lot of them. And so I'm going to be taking them to the next event. And then people can buy them. And then maybe we can put that towards the Freedom SA funds. So I really want to thank him. His little girl made me a beautiful card herself. I really appreciate it when people make birthday cards. It's so special, especially when it's a little handwritten note. So thank you very much for that. They were all the way from Mariesburg, so they drove a long way to get to that Freedom SA event, and I really want to thank them for that. Nathan. Equinox 15 minutes from now. That means I need to stop soon. For those that want to go and enjoy that. I'm not a boffin on things like that, sorry. Klerksdorp. Which area is Klerksdorp in Gauteng? Is it part of Joburg? I'm not sure. Well, you can ask, send the email to info@organichumanitymovement.org, and then they will be able to give you that detail. Northwest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there is someone in Klerksdorp. If someone put themselves forward in Klerksdorp, then there would have been a representative there. If no one put themselves forward, then there won't be any representatives there. Maltonia says, hello everyone, thank you for welcoming me. I've been watching this. It has been a huge relief seeing that there are like-minded people out there. Yes, welcome so much. We are really a community of people, and in the Double O Days membership community, that small fee, which is the same amount as a coffee, is a filter. And what that filter does is it just makes sure that the people in there are really there for the right reason. And we discuss very important things. And if you become a member, you can watch everything. And you just have to be a member for a month to go and watch all the other videos and watch all the content. So you don't need to remain a member if you don't want to. It's absolutely up to you. You can stop at any time. But YouTube administers it. So please don't pay the funds into my account. There's nothing I can do about it. So your bank card needs to be enabled for internet transactions to do that. But most of the people have had no issues. If you're not sure how to do it, then just ask a friend or family member. Monique, you'll drive to KZN, come back via Clarence. Clarence is beautiful. Freedom is everything, Derek. That's what it's about. It's so important. Beverly, the people in these communities, they give me hope. Just remember, this is not just a YouTube channel. I've met most of the people on my YouTube channel in person. The active people, in any case, I've met all of them. So it's like I'm speaking to friends and family. That's an extended family of mine, and that makes it special. It's very different to speaking to people you're never going to meet or you're never interested in meeting. I want to meet all of you. I want to talk to all of you in person. It's important to me. And Saturday, I asked the people to take a photo with me because I wanted a photo with them on my birthday. And it's really special. I'm busy creating my album. I have another mail with about 50 pictures that I need to download. Thank you so much for everyone that was a part of that. Yes, Edrich, I'm aware of CPUT. My one daughter actually studies there. This is happening at many places. There's scanners that actually monitor your face to see if there's a mask. Edrich said, there's something I want to tell you. There's about CPUT, but I will mail you new 2021 staff student cards, scanners by Intrigates, faculties. Yes. This is already happening in many other places where there's scanners. It actually looks at your face, sees that you have a mask on, measures your temperature, and many of the places uses biometrics or facial recognition software. So we're already there. Hi, Peter. People, please go and subscribe to Peter's YouTube channel. Peter's channel has grown and it's really awesome. Go and listen to Peter's music. She plays the piano. She's one of our community and a really special lady that I'll be interviewing soon. Hopefully this weekend still. I'm seeing my own live stream. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, let me see quickly. And Veta, I'll be contacting you soon for that interview, but I just want to put a link to your YouTube channel for everyone. I see you have your channel's grown. That's really awesome. Go and support Peter's channel where she plays piano music. It's just awesome to just listen to her play the piano. It's really special. And we need to support the people in our community. Buy from them, support their businesses. And this is where it's important for us to link up together and come together. There's so many people with good ideas. I had someone send me an email with an idea that he has for businesses that wants us, that believes in freedom of how they can transform the way we do business. There's many people with many good ideas, and I cannot see to all those things. It's just impossible. What you can do is at these Freedom SA events is just speak to other people about what you do, what your interests are, your hobbies, what you enjoy about life, or just have fun. It's all about just being together. Kathy, thank you so much. Juliet, I'll be seeing you people soon. I'm really looking forward to it. So the 16th, Juliet, I'll be there. The 16th of October, we will be having the Freedom SA event for the garden route at the Fairy Knowe Backpackers. So yes, I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, Kathy, it's a community. Thank you for being there on Saturday. I think Kathy had a good time. And thank you for your music, Kathy. Wonderful birthday present. Yes, Derek, you're also from Mariesburg. I actually want to come to Mariesburg, so we need to organize a meeting there. I still need to cover the Swartland West Coast areas. So still have original meetings there, and yeah, catch up in those areas. So it's important. Please contact me, and then we can arrange something. Yeah, I can't wait. The Garden Route event, all the events are going to be awesome. And remember, these events are open for anyone. So it's not just for people in the Garden Route. You can come from all over the country. We are just having them in all those areas. And it's special because people can just enjoy themselves. That's what it's all about. Beverly, yes, but I'll see you in Howick again. We're going to have an event in Howick on a farm. People are going to have to travel out, camp out, rough it out. That's what it's all about. There will be a Freedom SA event near Howick on a farm, and I will announce the dates once I've had the discussions with the hosts. It'll be in November. I don't want to do these things on top of each other. I need my family to just have family time in between. We, for the first time, have been able to just function as a family in between all the hectic work on weekends. And we need that with our children. We have 4 children with us that we need to care for, and we need to see to their emotional needs as well. I cannot try to achieve what we're achieving with the country and fail my family. I will probably always feel like a failure. And that is why I will always try to do better. There's always place for or room for improvement. So thank you, everyone. Wow, it's almost been an hour now. What's the time for equinox? Who can explain equinox to me? Yeah, families do need stability. So Beverly, hopefully I will see you there. I know at our last meeting in Howick, we had 81 people at that meeting. That's a lot. And that was just from that area. So imagine the rest of the people rocking up there. It's going to be whoosh. It's going to be a big crowd. Oh my word. I haven't got the right chat. I've got top chat. Oh goodness. I've been making a mistake. There's something weird going on here. Yes, Stacy, see you on Sunday. Stacy, a very good friend of ours. One of probably, yeah, Stacy is the only family that we have socialized with in the past, I don't know how many years. So our kids get along like a house on fire. We've known Stacy for years. She was with us in the fight against comprehensive sexuality education. And Stacy is just a wonderful person that absolutely believes in freedom. And you know, these lockdowns destroy people's lives. I mean, Stacy is someone that was booking flights for people, specialized tours, and so on. And that entire industry came to a crashing halt. But she's a mom, and she jumped in and started doing other things. And that's why she's so special. Love you, Stacy. Thank you so much for everything you do and for all the awareness that you create. And yeah, you can't miss Stacy. She's larger than life, not physically. Stacy is in great shape, but she has a larger than life personality, a free spirit, and that's what we need to be. We need a world where people can be free like that, and it's so important. And that is why I love spending time with them. So Sunday, we're going to be spending time with the vets, and I really look forward to that. Okay, Ruth, inner wisdom. Hey, Desmond and Saint family. The equinox is when the sun appears to cross the celestial equator, heading southward. Thank you, Ruth. I did know that at one stage, and I have so much other stuff in my mind that I haven't made the time to grab it out of the lobes at the back. I just changed my chat over to live chat. Goodness, so I wasn't seeing all the comments. I'm really sorry, people. Beverly came back from New Zealand. I'm speaking to lots of people to come back. Fanny, come home. Where's Fanny? Fanny, come home. Fanny Castile. Hi, Des. I'm in the Netherlands and thinking of coming back home to SA. Do it as fast as you can. Fanny, get back here to South Africa as fast as you can. That's all I can tell you. Get back here. Barry, hi. Fred. Fred is an awesome community. We can literally, we have another member, Mandla. Hi, Mandla. Welcome as a member. Vryheid is an awesome community. I must speak to the people in Vryheid because we'll probably do a separate Freedom SA event there. We would have to get a venue. So we'll have to have discussions with farmers in the area. It's not that straightforward when you get a whole lot of people coming together. So you need logistics, etc. So let's see what happens. But welcome, Mandla. As you can see, this is a family. They will all welcome you. Derek, I will give you his contact details. Send me an email. I don't want to give it here unless I have permission. Hi, Zoltan. Yeah, thanks everyone for welcoming Mandla. It's awesome to have you here. Marlene wants a daughter to be kidnapped and brought home too. Unfortunately, Marlene, it's freedom of choice, even with kids. Anyone from the Langkloof? Johannes Olivier is asking anyone from the Langkloof on the live chat. Any other people from the Langkloof? But Johannes, what you can do is go to the Freedom SA Facebook page. You put out a post asking for anyone from the Langkloof. I've seen now 3,300 people on that Facebook group. I don't spend a lot of time there. Marina has been the admin for that group. I really want to thank Marina for organizing and keeping the fort there because people can get sidetracked sometimes. That Facebook group is not a chit-chat group. It is just about organizing events, nothing else. So you won't get spam or nonsense there. It is straightforward about organizing. And I want to thank Marina for making that possible. You're an absolute star. Hi, Andre Eisenfontein. I'm trying to put something together in our town. We'll let you know. Keep it up. You have my support 100%. Thanks, Andre. When you've got it together, let me know. It's just a drive up the road. It's literally an hour from us, and we're there. Okay. It's so wonderful that everyone's welcoming Mandla in. Really, really awesome. We almost had an hour now. It's just like I can't leave you people. Sure. This is the easiest way of being with you. It's so awesome that we have technology to do that. So just remember, technology is not our enemy unless it's used to take our freedom away. Then it's not the technology, it's the people behind it, right? And we can absolutely stop that if we have control of this country, and we're well on our way to that now. Just to let you know that we are slightly ahead with our targets at the moment for year end, but we need to accelerate. We want to try and make the country free and try and start the system change by 2024 instead of 2026. Remember, by 2029, we need to be completely done with all the changes, and that's very, very little time. So if we work hard, we can do it by 2024. It can be done by then, or even sooner. Who knows? Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for welcoming Mandla. It's really, really special. We got 2 new family members in this live chat. Really, really awesome. The one thing I want to tell you is how effective the work that you've been doing, how effective it's been. And, every now and then you need to look back, take stock of what you've achieved. And then I mean us as a community. And if you actually look at the effects we've had in the country, isn't it clear? Isn't it clear what we've achieved? How the mainstream narrative has to now try and force and push. If you look at the march that happened in Sea Point, They now want to arrest people for the march. There were over 2,000 people there. They cannot do it because those people were applying common law. In other words, what they decided to be the law in that moment in time. And there's nothing anyone can do about that. That is the people speaking. End of story. And it's that simple. It's a beautiful thing. So when you have the numbers of people standing for something, then you are in control. You govern. And what the OMI is doing is making sure that every individual is empowered, and that there's no savior figure trying to save anyone, that these individuals are empowered, and that people are knowledgeable on everything to prepare themselves to face anything where they are, face any eventuality. That is vitally important. And you don't need to speak about politics at all when you're doing that. It's a social thing. And socially, you need to align yourself to becoming a self-reliant as fast as you can by using the 5 things that you need for survival. And that is water first, food next, shelter next, energy next, and the last thing is something to keep you sane. And if you look at the worldwide news, and I do keep an eye on it, for one simple reason, it gives me a good idea of how the plans are shaping up. There are huge problems with the sanity part, and people are doing crazy things. And it's just because humanity is being broken down. What I'm saying is it was always planned that way. And I don't think things are happening as fast as the people that are implementing this new world order had hoped for. So they wanted things to be far worse by now, and it hasn't happened, especially in South Africa. I mean, we are the most haragat bunch of people on the planet. Absolutely, by a long shot. Yes, Peter, dear SA, I've been trying to get hold of Rob. I must actually see, I tried to reach out to him, and hopefully I'll be able to get hold of Rob Hutchinson, who runs Dear SA, pretty soon. And yeah, Dear SA is a wonderful platform because it uses one submission at a time. So Peter says, on Dear SA, 82% of about 40,000 people have voted against mandatory vaccines. This is a huge achievement. Absolutely, because remember, Dear SA gives, it's not one-sided. It just gives an open opinion poll. Mandla, yes, I know Mandla very well, people. Mandla is an awesome person. I've had long conversations with Mandla. He's an candidate in Kabera. Welcome here. Tomorrow night, it's really going to be awesome. Mandla is a student, and the youth are the future of this country. And once you see the awesome people, I mean, when I met Mandla for the first time, I met someone that knew about the Rothschilds, the New World Order's creation. He knew everything about the subversion that's happening, and all the fakery that's happening. So Mandla is really a subject matter expert on many things, and he's in his 20s, early 20s. It's so awesome to know that our future is in the hands of people like that, people that want to fight for freedom and that have really put in an effort to study the threats out there in the world. And I really want to thank you, Mandla, for standing up and doing what you are doing. I support you, and I just wish you all the best in the future. We are growing the future leaders in the direct election system. You'll be able to vote directly for your candidates, and it's just beautiful to see how that is happening right now. Joe says it's a slow war. Welcome to both new Freedom family members from Bianca. Thank you, Bianca. Marina says, we'll be ever grateful for the day you mentioned self-reliance, growing our own food back in April 2020. Looking back, it was worth every effort to start a veggie garden. The satisfaction is unreal. Marina, we need to put our fingers in the ground. It's a part of who we are as humans. We need to smell soil. We need to smell plants. Today, my family and I went walking in a park, and we could smell water. We could smell the soil. We could smell the grass. The kids were rolling around in the clover and so on. Some of them were actually crawling into tunnels of grass. They were just having so much fun. And Ethan got grass burns on his elbows, on his shirt, not on his skin. So that'll remind him forever of the day. But it was special, just smelling earth. And we actually stood still and said, can you smell the awesome smell? And all the kids were saying, we love that smell of water, soil, grass. And there's so many people living in concrete jungles that don't experience this and sit with phones in front of them all the time. They don't experience nature. And that is a huge problem for humanity. We need that humanity back in our lives. So, Marina, absolutely. A veggie garden is such a stunning way of doing that. And at the moment, our kids are filling up our bird feeder quite fast. We have so many birds coming into our garden. We have many plants growing in our garden right now. We have an entire section that is set out that we're going to use as a veggie garden. And we're looking forward to all the seeds sprouting there. Jared Tyler says, freedom, yes. Debbie, I will check your urgent email. Must I read it right now? There's a lot of people that send me urgent emails. Let me have a look quickly. Okay, I've got all three that have come through. Okay, the first one has no subject and nothing in it. I'm trying to see what that is. It looks like someone holding up a... Yeah, it's difficult for me to put things like that out. Do you know this person yourself? Have you put this out on a Facebook group or anything like that? It's just someone that's been missing on a road somewhere. It's really sad when things like that happens. What I recommend you do is all the actions have been taken for anyone to search for that person. If you were in an own community now, they would jump into action and take certain actions to try and locate the person. And people will be trained to know how to handle situations like that. And it's very important that people do get trained. At the moment in this platform right now where I'm now, there's not much that I can do. Yeah. Yes, Mandla says the party dictatorship machine must be stopped. Ruth said something funny. Cosmic Surfer, part of the best thing about biking all the seasons in your helmet as smell. That's awesome. I like that. Cabbage Bandit. Please send me an email about that. Don't know where the last 20 months went. Feels like the Twilight Zone most days. Juliet, yes, Twilight Zone for sure. It's very real. We're living in it. I really wish that I didn't have to start this channel and tour the country to tell people about what is happening right now and what is coming, or the plans for what is coming. What's more important to me is what we plan to do instead of what other people are planning to do to us. I'm not a believer in sitting and waiting for something to happen to you. I believe that you need to prepare for any eventuality and then take action. So this is what I'm about. Kathy says, we haven't had to buy veggies for a while now. It's so liberating and so fresh and healthy. I eat straight from the garden when I walk around it. Thanks for all your amazing advice. Kathy, you're a real example. I still want to interview you and show the people your garden. That'll really be awesome. To do an interview in your garden, literally. Pink ladies on Facebook, they report missing people. Give Mandla bells, as in ring a bell, so everyone knows about Mandla. Oh, the guy planted on his pavement. Oh, there's many people like that. Many. It's really awesome. Yes, just take. Yeah, Stacy, there's more Omega training coming this month. So if you're not an O member yet, go to the organichumanitymovement.org, see what we are all about, and then you will find out what the solution is. And yeah, once you become a part of that family, you never look back. It's all about self-learning, self-empowerment, self-reliance. And at the end of the day, we still believe in government, but it's a government that serves the people. So the people are the highest level of government, and that's really special. It's a special system. And we need to change the constitution. We need to change the electoral act. We need to change the schools. So many things needs changing, but it all can be done quite easily. Hi, Prasanna from India. Thanks for coming on here. We have many supporters in India for what we are doing. And Adrian van der Berg, please contact me. There's a lady that got that same message from a company. In fact, she got a message that she would be terminated, the services. She's still at the company. So contact the CCMA. Go to the Liberty Fighters Network website and fill in the forms there for the companies that mandate the vaccine. Fill those in, send it to your company when they get to that point, not before, and then contact the CCMA. And that should sort things out. Vernon Kirsten, you don't know about the Organic Humanity Movement. We have India in the house. Yes, we do. Actually has a lot of supporters in India. Vernon Kirsten. I don't know why. Okay, let me just write this down. I'm actually copying your email as I speak now. And I'm going to put it into the emails. Compose. Paste. Subject, contact. And I'm going to send it out to you right now. And then we can communicate. Send. Hey Vernon, I just sent you an email now. Christopher, it's a decision that you have to make. Is changing the entire governance system. So it's everyone needs to make their own choice. But you can go to the Organic Humanity Movement. Remember, it is a movement registered with the IEC to get rid of the political party system. So it's not about whether it's worthwhile or not. It's the only way we're going to change the system. There is no other way to change the system unless you want bloodshed in the country, and I certainly don't want that. So you can go to the Organic Humanity Movement's YouTube channel, and then you can go there and listen to the live streams. And I mean, see if that makes sense to you. You know, we believe in freedom first. So there's the YouTube channel for the Organic Humanity Movement. There's gone over 2,100 subscribers now. So Christopher, go and do the research. we first believe in freedom of choice. And I'm going to be dealing with a whole lot of political movements and organizations. The electoral system is still with a ballot in the country. And if you have a representative at the voting booth, it cannot be cheated. It's impossible. Okay. So the voting system, as long as it's by ballot, can still work for us now. We need to make sure that we make use of that by 2024 and try and get as many people as we can in the current system into Parliament, so we have a majority, so we can change the constitution to bring direct elections into play. Where we change the constitution of the country, we don't have a party power system anymore, and you can vote for your president, your MPs, your mayor, and your councillors directly. This is important. So OHM is the vehicle to bring direct elections to the country. There is no other vehicle doing that. None. There are other people speaking of direct elections for local councillors. That's always existed for MPs and MPLs. That is not enough. We need to change the constitution so that you remove the party system completely, so parties don't have power anymore, and so that you can elect the president directly, elect the MPs directly, and that the MPs come from your constituency. At the moment, all the MPs in the country can come from the Free State. That is how it works right now. I mean, the system is flawed, badly. So everyone needs to make up their own minds. But during this time, I will cover OHM probably towards the end. OHM meets all of the 10 questions criteria. You can still question things yourself, but OHM ensures freedom. So if you want freedom, I cannot see anyone voting for anything but OHM. You obviously don't have to vote. You don't have to register to vote if you don't want to. You can just become self-reliant and then also help. But we do need to change the political system, and we do need to do it in a way that is recognized internationally. In other words, where international powers cannot say that it wasn't legitimately done. And that's the hard way of doing it, but it's the most effective way. And it's working. The plan is working. I really want to thank all of you for coming on here. It's been awesome. Yeah, Wilderness is stunning. For those of you that can actually come to the Wilderness event, once again, it'll be at the Backpackers, the Fairy Knowe Backpackers in Wilderness, the 16th of October. We'll start officially at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I will speak to the people, but it's about people just getting together. It's a Freedom SA event. In other words, it's people just enjoying freedom together. And it's a private event. But it's open to people from all over South Africa that love freedom. We're not interested in anyone that isn't freedom loving. We can try and help you to be a part of a freedom loving group. But if you don't like to be free and you don't like what we're doing, we'd prefer for you not to be there. Because it's just not the right place for you to be. However, I don't believe we'll have any of those hassles when you see the infectiousness of people just being happy and free, and that they can do so safely. Then it's infectious. It's very infectious. So, Vernon, I sent you an email you can send back to me. I'm going to be finishing up just now. Christopher, thanks for wanting to help and be a part of everything. The first thing that you need to do, okay, is believe in what we are doing. Don't just believe anything that I say or anyone else says. Go to the Organic Humanity Movement's website, go to the Facebook page, go to the YouTube channel, and then go and see if that is what you believe in. And contact the Organic Humanity Movement, and they will help you. And there's many people here in the chat that I believe are all OHMies and that have been through all the benefits of being a part of the OHM community, which means that there's no leader that you're following. There's no promises being made. It's all about people taking action on the ground, and that's already happening. That's it, Marina summed it up nicely. Under a freedom system, party politics disappear, and under a new world order one world government, party politics will also disappear. So bye-bye party politics. Absolutely. Okay, you emailed me about the cabbage bandit. Thanks. Oh, your grandfather used to stay at that venue. Awesome. See you on Sunday, Stacy. Hi, Craig. Evening, citizens. How nice it would be to have a direct access to the 13 million unregistered voters. Craig, you know, what needs to happen is that they need to become aware of the fact that there's an option. A lot, if not half, of the people that have become Organic Humanity Movement members or own members have never voted before. So they've become a part of the movement because they realize for the first time there's something they can vote for that's changing the system completely. And so I understand why people didn't vote before. I have sympathy for that. Ruth, luckily, everything is not on Facebook. There's things on YouTube, on Circle, and on other platforms. Christopher, you can go to www.organichumanitymovement.org, and then you can go to sign up there. Thanks, Vernon. I will check now to see if I've got your reply. So I will contact you, Vernon, and then we organize for the West Coast. That's awesome. Thanks a lot, man. I'll give you a call tomorrow, okay? The Great Escape. So far, I'm lucky. Boss says it's our choice until Hitler runs the country. I like that. That's an awesome boss. Maybe I should interview bosses like that. Ilka, any example of what's happening with on the ground grassroots level? Well, many things are happening on the ground. Firstly, a lot of people ask, but what about the majority of people out there of the country, in the country? The majority of people in the country are aware of the global threat, and that is a huge help because the people struggling, and this you have to look at financial class based on the Rothschild financial system. The people that are considered poor in that system are very well educated on the international enemy. The people in the middle class across all race groups, religions, and so on are the people that are probably benefiting the most from the Rothschild system for one simple reason, because there's a give and take. You give your labor, and then you take things that you wouldn't normally be able to manufacture or produce yourself from that system. And it's a slave system. You're enslaved to it. You cannot just walk out of it. You won't be able to own property without it, even although the property is not really yours. So that system really, really traps you. And, the ground roots work is firstly, the fact that people are trained, the fact that people work together in a set groups. And my wife, Lauren, she does 3-hour presentations on how that is done. When you become an OWN member, you'll be included in an OWN community group where you will be able to communicate with people. You will be able to organize with people, do things with people. And the OWN members do a lot of training for themselves around the country, and they invite all sorts of people to come and give them training. So they educate themselves all the time. They try to become self-reliant as much as they can. And a lot of them just want freedom, a simple life, but they are preparing for any eventuality. And by that, I don't mean preppers. I mean a lifestyle of self-reliance. So it's not people preparing for a doomsday. It's people living self-reliance out of principle. not out of dire need or anything like that. And that's a big difference, because the civilization you build from that is a very robust one. And once you have a very robust citizens in a country instead of subjects, then no other foreign enemy can do anything to you. You are in charge of your country, not the government. The government can only serve you in that system. So at the moment, we have a government that we are subject to because the system makes it that way. In the new system that OM will put in place, the government won't have that power because the people will be empowered first. So it's also done the right way around. You first empower the people before that government becomes commonplace, because you would just take over. The citizens would already be in charge. The government would just be there to serve very specific basic needs. Clover gave the employees a choice. That's awesome to know. I'm Vernon. You can discuss it with me. There's so many things that I'm not aware of. There's thousands of groups of people standing up all over the country for all sorts of reasons. And it's really awesome that they are doing all of those things, as long as there's no subversion to freedom. And a lot of people don't know how you can easily follow something. And there's many of these political groups and organizations that promise all sorts of things. They have this savior figure. And at the end of the day, it's impossible to deliver on those things because you don't have the right in the political system to do it in the first place. And the other thing is the fact that they subvert the hashtag direct elections work that we started a long time ago, because they want to keep the current constitution, which means they don't believe in direct elections, even although they might be saying it. It's fake, and it's really sad that it happens. So I don't know those groups. I get links to thousands of groups all the time. I stay focused on what we are doing and continue with that. I don't affiliate myself with any other group and never will, for one simple reason. I believe in individuals, and individuals will become a part of the solution. So anyone in any organization can join a plan. They can still be part of that organization as long as they believe in freedom. They're not exclusive, and they're not racist or anything like that. Then they can still be part of the solution. And it's an individual that becomes part of the solution. I'm not interested in someone that tells me, oh, I know this guy, there's 1,000 people that follow him, he can bring them all over to you, or she can bring them all over to you. What the hell is that? I'm not interested. That is madness. For anyone to believe that they have control over 500 or 1,000 or 500,000 or whatever amount of people. I've had many people make statements like that to me. You are crazy, insane. I don't have control over anybody but myself. That's it. I don't even have control over my wife or my kids. I might ask them to do something, my kids, but I won't even ask my wife to do something. She has control over her own life, and so do I. So people that make statements like that, I can't. My brain divides by zero when that happens. Hi, Xavier. I don't think businesses, Xavier, obey government. That's the problem with the system. Businesses needs to have a business license. It's all controlled and regulated, and therefore the business can lose its license to operate. So the government is basically blackmailing them into doing what they're doing. Under an own system, none of that twat will exist. None of it. It's rubbish. Communities can decide how they want to do things. And we need a free market system. Everything is being controlled and overregulated. If you educate people will just say, I'm not going to buy from that company because I don't believe in what they're doing. End of story. That's it. And that is how you can control anything. Don't blame large corporations. Withdraw from them. I really want to thank all of you for coming into this live chat. It's been almost an hour and a half now. And yeah, Marlene, the global big companies are certainly involved. I need to get to bed. I think I'm earthing out right now. And then I don't mean the earth, I mean like as in an electrical earth where all the current is running to ground. It's been a long day. Good for leaving Discovery. Kick all those companies to touch. I kicked many of them to touch many years ago, and I haven't looked back since. Many of those companies are built on fear. Think about that. If you have a community, you won't have that fear, because at the moment what we have are companies that profited off the fact that communities don't exist anymore. So if we rebuild communities where people want communities, they can take the place of insurance companies and many other things. Hi, Justin. Nice seeing you here. Thanks, everyone. This was really an awesome live stream. I didn't expect so many people to come on. Which medical aid could you move to? I don't have a medical aid. Okay. Good night. It's nice coming on here. Go and look at what we should rather have than medical aids. Okay. And then we will solve the problems. The big problem now is that we live with medical aids as if that is the solution. Okay, there's many other ways of doing things, and they have the same results. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming on. Remember that on the 16th of October, Saturday the 16th of October, the next event, Freedom SA event, will be at the Fairy Knowe Backpackers in Wilderness, and I really look forward to seeing you over there. I will put the details for that event in the description below this video. I'll make a future video just on that, also with details. I'll put the details in the Facebook group as well, and I look forward to seeing you there. All have a good evening. Megan, that's wonderful. Tomorrow I'm calling all the supermarkets in Rondebosch to ask if they force their workers to vax. That is what a proper citizen does, is to find out what the supermarkets have done, and then you make decisions based on that. That is true citizenry. And I really want people to start thinking like citizens instead of subjects. There's so much you can do. It doesn't cost any money. And you can walk to all the businesses and ask them what they are doing and decide who to support. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Sleep nicely. Half an hour chat has gone into an hour and a half, but I was overdue spending time with you. I'll spend time with you again soon, maybe on the weekend, with the subscribers. Tomorrow night, remember, if you sign up as a member, you can join the live Double Days chat, and we always reveal all sorts of things there. If you're a Double Days community member, then you will be able to watch all the past live streams, and you'll be able to watch all the presentations that I've given. And I have 2 more presentations lined up for the near future. I will announce when I'll be doing those. I need to prepare myself properly for that and give fair announcement before I do that. So it'll probably happen in the month of October, and there will be 2 presentations then. And I look forward to that, because the one will be called The Road to Nowhere, and the other one will be called The Missing Triangle, with regards to the succession debate. So the Missing Triangle and The Road to Nowhere, you can look forward to those 2 in the month of October. And I really look forward to that. And remember, the WLS channel members will get access to all of those presentations that I do. The people that want to watch it live on Zoom, you pay a 50 Rand fee, a once-off fee to watch that live chat, and then you can obviously ask questions during that time period. It's normally a 2-hour presentation with questions. So thank you very much, all of you, for coming on. And once again, go and visit the organichumanity.movement.org, or the OM, as we call it, the symbol for resistance, OM. And very special what is happening on the ground right now. And all the other people in movements and organizations that are fighting for freedom, I really want to thank you. and people that are becoming self-reliant. I really want to thank you. However, we have to go all the way. Just doing little bits and pieces is not going to get us there. We need to unite around values and principles to get us home. And we need a million strong members to do that. We need to change the constitution so that we can make ourselves more free. The current constitution does not give us that freedom, and it should be obvious to people that care about freedom at this stage. Thank you very much. Good night. I like that, Manla. We support ideas, not people. Absolutely. Awesome. Good night. Good night, Paulo. Yeah, I need rest. When my one side of my face starts hanging like that, then you know it's been a long day. Thank you so much. Please give me ideas for a background for you underneath this video. Good night, Peter. So next month, Peter, two events coming up. Give me ideas for a double O days background, people. What do you think will be nice? I really want to try and get to people overseas. We need to get this idea to Southern Africa countries and to other countries around the country. Not the country, the world. And get people actually to start acting on the ground. It's going to help us here as well. The OM logo background. No. This is the Double O Days channel. So, yeah, I don't know. My Double O Days logo. I wear it on my shirt. Yeah, I do like the brick wall. So maybe I must just put my telescope behind you. It fits in with the channel logo. You know, a telescope and stars behind you. It's all about thinking about the universe, and looking through a telescope gives you perspective of where you are, where we are. You know, we're tiny in the universe and yet very important. And that's a very special thing. Very much like the OM logo, you know, the tok-toki. Everyone, when they see a tok-toki, they think, oh, so cute. And you don't want to step on it. And people take it out of water if they've fallen in. And kids adore them. And yet they're formidable. You know, if you look at beetles, it's the most formidable species on the planet. They just quietly go about doing their thing. And that is how we're going to win this. Quietly, we do our thing. I've got one of those moon telescopes to look at the moon. So I'll put it behind me. We'll see what it looks like. The other thing is the actual color with the black t-shirt. It makes a difference to the color on the camera. Like if I move my hand, you'll see the color in the background changes. So even if I move forward or backwards, so I need to get the lighting sorted out. But this lighting's been quite good. I've been quite happy with the result, considering we haven't done the full professional setup. I still need to put carpet tiles on the floor. So that's going to cost a bit of money, but I need to do that. But I just want to tell you, for the past 2 months now, I've been able to earn something out of YouTube that can keep our family going. Both months, it's been 35,000 Rand after tax. I think tax is quite a lot of that. There's 20 something left. It's not a lot for us to live on, but it's sufficient. So it's just enough. You know, we're a family of 6. So we live a very humble, simple life. But the things from my past, like the equipment that I had and so on, I can use that. I don't have to buy that. So I'm really fortunate and blessed. And during the tour, the people of the country looked after us. But at least now I can use this platform in the community to keep us going, to keep the work going. And it's really been awesome. The Freedom Initiative, we had a target for 200,000 Rand to do large-scale events. Maybe it's a blessing that we only raised 13,000 and something, because the government hasn't allowed larger scale events. So I believe the funds that we have will cover what we're trying to do. We can go up to 500 people at this stage. That's significant. It's a large crowd. I mean, 300 people is a lot. That's a lot of people. It's a large group. Yes, a freedom sign behind me. I think that's a very good idea. Freedom. Absolutely. I like that. Put a replica of those cards you were given or something that looks or related to nature. Makoshi, I like that idea. I'm going to do a combination. I do want to have something to do with nature and freedom. So, yeah. Ruth, it's so true. When I was on tour, we always just received enough to carry on going. And I believe that what we need will come when we need it. And there will never be more than we need. I absolutely believe that is how things must be. Goodness, Derek. Yeah, I must go now. There's 97 people here still. I got ideas for my background, but my head's going to knock the counter just now. Good night. I'm going to end the stream. Good night, everyone.